Storm 87.7 FM.
Hello and welcome to the gaming. You thought I was going to start with the intro, didn't you?
Hello and welcome to the gaming hour. I thought it was going to be an intro. I was just playing it off a YouTube video because my PC is a pile of poo.
Isn't that one? That's a really old video though. That might be even before we had the intro.
That is very possible, actually.
Play it a little bit. Maybe we just delayed it.
No. I'm not playing it. I think it's the one where we actually had the full intro and we got it to work later on.
Yeah.
Should we improvise again, or
sorry?
should we improvise, or are we just gonna pretend it didn't happen?
We're gonna pretend it didn't happen. That's not even close.
That's really close.
It's no.
It's as close as I can get out of my memory because we haven't played it for weeks.
Who are these people?
Zoe, Amy, Will, who has to get 5 words, Ross, Jamie,
James'
Rory.
dad.
Mate, my dad. Shout out to my dad.
And John Bodwell.
My dad's a boy.
Anyway,
Starts the show. We're supposed to get material to do a blinking Storm Award, aren't we?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going great, isn't
Book
it?
up your ideas, guys.
Leon said he was going to do it, to be fair.
Leon's not here.
Have we got next week, or has this got to be the show?
I think it's the 14th is the hand-in.
Yeah.
Something like that.
14th of May. Right, so let's just talk for a minute being like super professional and then we can just give that in and
Okay.
we can just make it seem for the next.
I don't think Dave can manage 10
No,
seconds.
I got this.
Okay,
Right,
ready?
hey, go on.
So
You start this.
do like a proper introduction and then we'll be all professional and stuff.
Pretend the intro just happened.
Okay.
Doop.
Hello and welcome to the Gaming Hour. I'm your host, Lewis Jenkins, and we have with us today Mr. James Williams
Hey.
and David Hayward.
Hello.
Okay, so we're got a few things to talk about this week. Quite a lot actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy this week.
Yeah, so one of the big ones, which I'm sure everybody's dying to talk about, is Steam mods.
Yeah, and how they happened and then didn't happen.
Yeah.
They came and went pretty fast.
But so the whole idea in the first place was that Steam tried to monetize mods, introducing. There was a few different systems they tried. There was you could pay for the mod. You could also set a minimum price for the mod.
Mm-hmm.
The mod is good, or you could have it for free. And there's a big amount of backlash towards this.
Yeah, apparently so many people sent Valve emails complaining about it that it cost them $1 million just to go through all of the emails of people complaining about it. But like,
Jeez.
I get what they were trying to do because they're basically paying for ease of use, which lots of people would have done. But it's more the fact that they're trying to monetize currently free stuff and try and monopolize it. I think like you've already got loads of awesome mod sites out there like Nexus Mods and stuff, and they've got like easy to use installers, so you can just like Valve tried to use Skyrim with it, and Skyrim's like a 4 or 5 year old game now, and the mod system is kind of like it's set, it's kind of all in place. You use your Nexus mod installer and it sorts it all out for you. But Steam was like, money for us.
Yeah, that was one of the big issues. Was the actual cut that the modders got was only 25%. Yeah, so whether 75% went is up for grabs, but people assume it's probably a roughly even split between Bethesda and Steam, and Valve, obviously.
Yeah,
but then they changed it because of all the negative feedback. And there was a post that went up, I think, a couple of days ago now, essentially saying, we've listened to your feedback. Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
To be honest, I don't think they had a choice. Like, they kind of had to, like,
I think it became unprofitable for them.
Yeah,
I don't think they could have continued with it.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's stuff on. That's weird. I heard the door going. There's stuff on the workshop that you can already install and use now for lots of games, and I think Skyrim would really benefit from that kind of a system. But you must pay this minimum amount to get something that you can otherwise get for free if you put in a little bit of effort. Just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's so easy to do, you know, like that's the problem with it.
Sure. There was a big problem as well with people taking mods from Nexus and all these sites and then uploading them to Steam and charging for them. So essentially ripping off somebody else's work and charging a full price for them. Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that happened.
Quite a lot of people were doing that.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. And if you know anything about Steam support, then if that system had gone ahead, then it might have been quite some time before they got pulled down.
Yeah, like copyright on the workshop is pretty ridiculous. Like, that's what I've experienced with Dota. There's a lot of people stealing stuff and.
Yeah, same with Counter-Strike. There's loads of issues when it comes to skins and stickers, and even though stickers very minor, but still.
Yeah, they're worth like what 50p each sometimes. But the thing is lots of people have them, and you can put lots of multiple guns. So it's a big economy when you think about it. I mean, the thing is with the mod systems, it needs to be relooked at. I wouldn't mind a pay what you want system, like something like Humble Bundle, where you pay what you want, and they make sure that the person creating the mod was the person uploading it and the money went to them. Like, even an arrangement with Nexus Mods would be really good. And I think the cut was pretty dodgy as well. Like, I wouldn't agree with a 75% cut towards Valve and Bethesda, because it's basically just a finder's fee. They're charging 75% for a finder's fee and an upload fee, whereas in other systems, like, for example, I'm going to talk about Dota because I know about Dota. It's about 50-50, the cut between Valve and what the creator gets, and I think it's one of these systems that they didn't look at well enough, and they were like, "Stuff, here you go."
Yeah, I can't really see how they thought that would be a good idea. Like, surely they must realize that 75% is far too great of a margin to really take from a modder. There is some grey area, I guess, when it comes to modding as to how much of the content is the modders. Like, is modding a game your own intellectual property? You're using somebody else's.
I think it depends.
I think the term they use is if it's transformative.
Yeah.
If it alters the material in such a way that it becomes its own material in its own right.
I'd argue the point that if you're like a lot of it is creating new models and like new scripts and new voice acting and new AI and stuff, then that's making your own game. If you're editing what's already there, I don't think you can really argue that's your own IP. But stuff like creating new armors, creating new enemies, new dungeons, as long as it's your own new models and not that of the.
Sure, but it's not. It's usually not that clear cut. There's usually a mix between the two. It's like they alter some of the things that are in the game already slightly, and then they add their own stuff as well and package it as one mod. It's difficult to make that clear-cut decision. Okay, this is definitely their own material, and this is just essentially altering what's already in the game.
Yeah.
Dave, any thoughts? You're looking pensive.
I don't know. Like, I've been following this thing, and honestly, when it comes to Steam, I've always remembered Steam as being one of them like goofy sort of modding sort of communities. So when I see Gaben, bringing up his sword, being like, "You need to give us all your money," it's just that it kind of does bring Valve down a bit. Like, they're planning on doing a Gmod as well. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about
that would have stung. That would have really stung.
Gmod?
Yeah, they were planning on charging separately for all the different mods on it.
Like all that stuff that you can currently get free off of the workshop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, and that would have been just downright disgusting. And I don't know, it's just gonna blow over. It was an honest mistake by Valve, I think. They just wanted to try something new, and it just blew up in their face.
I mean, I can understand the rationale. There are some mods that do deserve to be paid for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And it would be nice to see modders get rewarded financially for creating these things. But I think it was just the complete wrong way to go about it. I think something that a lot of people have suggested is a donation button.
Yeah, I would have no problem with that. Like, you can have a suggested donation button. There's something like there's a similar system on Indiegogo, I think it is, or one of those kind of startup websites where it's like, this is what it's Patreon, where they like, this is what we suggest you donate.
But hipster welfare.
Yeah, hipster welfare. Please donate so I can go to Mumbai and save the animals. But like, there's a recommended amount, but you can pay whatever you want. You can give as much as you want. And I think that's the way that a lot of things are going forward because of like piracy and stuff. I think, and I think that would be progression. That'd be movement.
Mayhaps.
James for President 2K15.
Right then, but like we have seen quite a lot of standalone games come out of modding. Like you see like Killing Floor and Gary's Mod and What else was Counter-Strike was originally a mod, and a ton of stuff. Dota, obviously. I think the entire MOBA genre just came out.
Yeah,
exactly.
Of Warcraft 3 back in the day.
Yeah.
Surely, if it's possible for these games to become standalone games and paid for, is the system broken? Do we need this system where you have to pay for mods?
I think it depends on the game and the system a lot of the time, because something like with Skyrim is there are mods that are basically entire DLCs and stuff like that. I think should be paid for, but I don't think they can really stand on their own. They don't change up the game so much that they're a completely different thing. Like with the case with Dota, that was different because that was a mod for Warcraft 3, and that expanded into being its own game because Warcraft 3 was so different to how Dota was. Dota and Warcraft 3 were just completely different games, and that's what enabled Dota to become its own game. Whereas with Skyrim mods, like with huge expansions that could be DLCs. I'm saying like a lot. You know when you realize you're doing something really stupid and you're like, but like,
is that what you're like? You're like,
I'm like that. That's like what I'm doing. But with Skyrim, there's lots of stuff that's standalone DLC, but very little of it can stand as its own game, I don't think.
Okay.
As is, like, it couldn't expand to its own Elder Scrolls like spin-off because people would be up in arms about it.
Fair play.
Well, doesn't Dota follow that kind of model where the community makes these like little mods and then they sort of like just get implemented into the actual game itself, like through items and stuff?
Yeah, but it's not like what's it like again? It's not like similar to, there you go, I'll use similar instead. It's not similar to Skyrim where you can create these huge expansions and they can be their own game.
Yeah.
I mean, there was at the beginning of this year there was a lot of talk about implementing custom game modes and stuff like that, and that I suppose that could go into its own game, but right now it's just kind of like, it's like skins basically for Dota, pretty skins that don't really give you any beneficial addition, and those can't really split into their own game just yet.
Well, that could be the first step, you know.
Custom game modes could start splitting off into their own games, but they still, a lot of the custom game modes, I'm just gonna say because like from what I've seen so far, I'm talking a lot. From what I've seen so far, there's a lot of discussion about like making tower defense games, and you can make Warcraft 3 in Dota 2 as a mod for Dota 2. Meta. And then it'd just go around and around. It'd be glorious.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah. Right, we're gonna play some music now. So this is a Rainbow Road from F-Zero X.
Besten. Aber Surfer in Deutschland sind doch die Besten. Wir nehmen unsere Mädchen und schnappen unsere Helme und fliegen bis in den Himmel für die schönste Reise. Wir gehen Weltraumsurfen, zu uns kommen alle Schönheiten. Wir gehen Weltraumsurfen, wir gehen Wellenreiten, Reitersieg der Sonne. Wir gehen Weltraumsurfen, zu uns kommen alle Schönheiten. Wir gehen Weltraumsurfen, zum Mond zurück mit Großartigkeiten. Wir haben Weltraumsurf-Fieber, die Surfritter sind bereit. In unserer Kette tanzt jeder mit Überschwänglichkeit. Mein Anzug ist rot und schwarz und meine Freundin dunkelblond. Wir sind auf einer Surf-Safari, von der Nordsee bis zum Mond. Wir gehen Weltraumsurfen, zu uns kommen alle Schönheiten. Wir gehen Weltraumsurfen, wir gehen Wellenreiten, Reitersieg der Sonne. Wir gehen Weltraumsurfen, zu uns kommen alle Schönheiten. Wir gehen Weltraumsurfen, zum Mond und zurück mit Großartigkeiten.
The Gaming Hour on Storm FM.
You don't fuck with a god.
Hello and welcome back. Sorry, but I didn't realise had a naughty word in it.
Read the official thing.
Yep, get it.
We apologise for any offence caused. If you wish to complain about the content of the show, then please contact the program controller by emailing pc@stormfm.com. Usually I flick through the songs before, just to check if there is anything in. I thought it was purely an instrumental. Seems like the only thing that they say in the entire song. But yeah, sorry about that.
Turns out the only thing they say is swearing.
Yeah, which is nice of them.
So considerate.
Okay, so a lot of stuff happened this week. So we had Total War Warhammer announced.
Oh, baby.
I know you're familiar with the Warhammer universe.
I
Dave.
am, yes. Do love me some Space Wars.
Are you excited for this game?
I'm not a big Total War guy, actually, but this is the one reason for me to actually get involved and give it a go. So yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Well, it's not Warhammer 40k.
No, sorry, not 3K, sorry.
It's
Fantasy.
Yeah,
The original,
Warhammer Fantasy.
I would still play the living hell out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much like Blood Bowl, which I'm currently obsessed with.
Yeah.
Likewise for you, I think. At one point, anyway.
Base Blood Bowl.
I've been having fun with Blood Bowl. Yeah, it's definitely cool the universe they have going there. I'm not sure how a lot of this stuff will work in the Total War engine. They have a lot of magic and they have a lot of flying creatures in that game. I'm not sure how they're going to translate that into the Total War engine. But it'd be interesting to see how they manage it.
Well, I've seen there's the other Warhammer games, but it's like it is 40k the other games, and 90% of the time it just includes you grabbing every single minion you have and just going, and then they just do like a mad scramble. So I hope they had like some sort of actual strategic,
Pro
element
strats.
to it. Yeah, pro strats like
That's what you want.
like StarCraft strats.
Zergrush.
Zergrush.
Total
Golden
War
Rush
is
is
all
go.
about formation rather than actual strategy. Well, I guess it's strategy, but it's not like in depth to the same extent. It's usually about your opening formation and how that translates to the battlefield around you. Which usually means for some of the latest installments, put your cannons at the back and your infantry at the front, and you'd probably be good. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of liked Empire, but I do think the gameplay did just come down to cannons.
Every game comes down to cannons at the end of the day. Like,
Well,
for
like-
example, Age of Empires, the bombard cannons are always fun.
Well, if you'd send some cavalry at them.
Well, the ship ones I meant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those ones are annoying.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say?
Probably words.
I started and then I stopped.
You're talking about cannons always being winning. Warhammer.
Warhammer. Yeah, I know nothing about the Warhammer universe pretty much. I know that there's some boards.
It's pretty generic fantasy. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
orcs and elves and
Humans and stuff.
yeah,
Goblins. Goblins are fun.
Yeah.
like skeevers as well.
Oh, I love me some
little rat
skeever.
people.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that you've got the super expensive war game, and you've got Space Marine 4K, was it?
40K.
Warhammer 40k.
I missed 10,000. 10 times. Hang on. I was 10. I don't care.
I think the
36,000.
40k universe is very interesting.
Well, I was going to say I was 10 times smaller, or 10
Okay.
times out, but it took me a while. But so yeah, generic fantasy, so could incorporate everything on Earth. Or everything not on Earth. That's the important part.
No, it's all on Earth.
Sad times.
Apart from the chaos demons,
Chaos are pretty weird, yeah.
they don't come from Earth.
Are Nurgle in it? I swear Nurgle are in it.
What is a Nurgle?
Nurgle, imagine, right, you pick your nose and you leave the bugger on the side and then it just sort of starts growing arms and legs.
Oh,
That's a
I hope it's
Nurgle.
not.
That's pretty much a Nurgle for you.
they should rush.
They should put kawaii cat girls in.
It's the only way I'll play that game.
Mm.
That's what else to say about that, really. Like,
As long
Yeah,
as there is a senpai that can notice me.
yeah,
I'll get on with it.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna play the living hell out of it most probably. Same for Blood Bowl 2 when it finally comes out.
Eventually.
But I just don't know enough to actually say anything well constructed about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what else got announced?
What's that?
Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
No, that's the end of that.
That's the end of that conversation.
They're going for a Battlefront,
They're going for the
not Battlefront, Battlefield, like
Yeah.
sort of game, aren't they?
Battlefield crossed with Titanfall, crossed with all of the depressing other games that haven't worked in the last 3 years.
And it's going to be an 18 because there's going to be lots of gore.
Oh no, it's like they're trying to be edgy for the sake of people buying their game like GTA or Mortal Kombat.
I can't wait to be told where my mother's going to be spending her night by a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
That's half the entertainment in that game, I think.
Yeah, to be fair,
Just
the community.
Talking trash with 12-year-olds.
I think the other half is just realizing your life has gone down the toilet because you're playing Call of Duty.
Hi, welcome to the gaming hour where we talk about how depressing our lives become.
I blame Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Copy that.
Copy that. What's different about this one then? Like, it's in the year 2060?
We've got breaking news from Leon.
What?
Yeah.
He wants to tell you that you're a dirty word.
Yeah, he said that to me as well. Thank you, Leon.
Why isn't Lewis a dirty word? Actually, he messaged me 1 second. Let me find out if you...
It's probably the same thing. Why don't we have a group message? We should have a group message. That would make life much easier.
Maybe. But talking about games that we all hate that are coming out, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 has been announced.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Five Nights at Freddy's, for God's sake, stop making it.
It's the final chapter, and it looks goofy as hell.
Can we just be done with
Do you want me
this?
to describe the picture for you?
I feel like we talk about Five Nights at Freddy's every week because there's a new one that comes out.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
This one's meant to come out on Halloween, but everyone's basically saying it's going to come out in July.
Probably. It's
Halloween's like, what?
It's like
6
3
months
months away.
Yeah.
What?
Hang on.
Halloween, October.
Halloween, end of October.
Yeah.
It's like
6.
Okay, yeah, 6 months. Literally exactly 6 months.
Okay.
6 months tomorrow and a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't question me ever.
Admittedly, they are scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like, there's still stuff they need to explain in the story.
No, they've
but
gone through the barrel by this point.
they just
scraping
pulled out a whole
concrete
new
at the moment.
floor. Yeah.
It's just an entirely new barrel and it's just full of...
I'm not going to buy it.
No.
I'm gonna
Who's
watch-
buying them anymore? I don't
Hey,
understand how they keep being
Markiplier.
bought.
Just Markiplier buys all the copies, and he's like, "Oh, hey guys!"
Markiplier here. No, what I like?
And PewDiePie like,
I like pretending to be scared of video games.
Is it just me? Do all Let's Players sound exactly the same?
Yeah. What?
It's always that feigned enthusiasm.
You ever
It's
heard
like,
of?
hey guys, today we're gonna play this game. It's gonna be great. Yeah. Like, calm
Lewis,
down, you're not that excited.
You made the best video game person on YouTube ever, I think.
Okay.
I think that's what we just concluded.
You know Critical, don't you?
I know Critical. He's the exception that proves the rule.
Yeah, and he's amazing. He's like, "Hey guys."
Yeah, but that's what makes him so good. It's
Critical.
because everybody's so enthusiastic about these games, and he's just so deadpan the entire time.
I feel like you have either one of two places on the spectrum. You've got like PewDiePie or Markiplier, or you've got Total Biscuit and Angry Joe.
I don't know if I describe what Total Biscuit and Angry Joe do as Let's Plays.
Yeah.
I think they're more for reviewing purposes. So,
Analysis.
yeah.
Mm.
I think I consider Total Biscuit as sort of the benchmark of whether a game is good or not. Because I remember it when what's it called, The War Z came out, and his video on that. Oh my god.
The Wars.
The Wars. The War Z, I think it's called.
Wait.
Where were we? I've completely Finance of Freddy's. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna buy it, but I'm gonna watch the living hell out of it.
But like, it's intrinsically linked because Five Nights at Freddy's is just Let's Play bait.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
and he's making making a dollar off it.
Yeah.
Like, if I could like churn someone every couple of months and make practically $100,000 off it, I would do that without thinking.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what he's going to do. If this really is the final chapter, I want to know what he's going to do afterwards.
Bathe
Is he
in
just-
money.
Is he going to cater to the Let's Play crowd some more with something different?
He's just
With
gonna
Five Nights at Freddy's 5.
he's gonna become Notch, and he's gonna become Notch, buy a house in LA, and just retire at the age of 24.
He's just gonna
Permanent
find
vacation.
Yeah.
find out what house Jay-Z is bidding for next and help bid him for.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. That's what I said.
Jay-Z.
I said. I think I know what I said.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, he's got other projects. Like, have you ever seen his other games?
Who, Jay-Z?
Yeah, Jay-Z. Yeah.
I hear he
some
makes
great
mad
stuff, man.
games. It's called GTA.
Like, he's got like really goofy games, like there's like Bible adventure games and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure he's just gonna
Bible adventure game.
Yeah. There's another one like it's like a beaver game. I don't know. I reckon he's just gonna go on from this. Like, the success will be more than enough to get something funded and start like some wacky
Start a real video game company.
real video games.
Cool.
make Modern Warfare 4, 5, 79, whatever.
79. What? I don't even know what that series is on now. It must be like 15 or something.
I don't even know.
Well, you got 5 is World at War, 6 is Modern Warfare 2, 7 is Black Ops, 8 is Modern Warfare 3, 9 is Black Ops 2, 10 is Ghosts, 11 is Advanced Warfare, 12.
12? That's
12 is Black Ops
more
3. No, I think that's it.
Advanced Warfare? Did you see that?
Yeah, Advanced Warfare. Yeah, Modern Warfare. I went, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's only 12. And they're released on a yearly cycle.
Did you count the Black Ops games?
Yeah.
Yeah. I count those. I didn't count the ones
That
on
is
like
silly.
PS Vita and stuff, because as far as I'm concerned, they're not video games.
Well,
It's
they're
on
not video
PS
games
Vita.
anyway, but...
Well, yeah. When did Modern Warfare come out?
Modern War.
Was that 2007?
Yeah.
Those are the good days. Those are the good days.
'Cause it was on Xbox, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was 2006. The Xbox 360.
Modern
came out.
Warfare was 2007.
Not gonna lie, if they make a
I'm always
H-
spot on with these.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are. It's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of disturbing.
It's like you're on some sort of spectrum.
Quite possible.
Shout out to Adam Sharpley.
Whoa.
If, I'm just gonna say this straight. If they make a HD remake of Modern Warfare,
Then it'd be rubbish.
no.
It would.
No.
Everyone
You
thinks.
know it would be so.
Everyone wants them to make a nostalgia remake, and it would suck.
bad. One
I want 'em.
7 years ago. It's barely nostalgic.
It is to me.
Yeah, it is.
It's last gen.
It's good enough.
That's why they want to remake.
Okay, here's what needs to happen, right? Activision needs to buy the rights from Naughty Dog to... Actually, no, they do have the rights. They have the rights to make Crash Bandicoot. They should just make a Crash Bandicoot game.
Yeah. Okay. Make a Crash Bandicoot.
There you go.
Call of Duty, Crash Bandicoot,
Call of
Crash
Duty,
Bandicoot,
and then-
first-person shooter.
It's like they remake Call of Duty 4, and then suddenly Crash jumps out of a helicopter, and then the helicopter crashes, and he's like, Naughty Dog presents.
10, 11. Yeah, this will be the 12th one.
That would be the worst thing I've ever seen.
That's how you kill a well-loved character. Put them in a Call of Duty game.
A bandicoot falling out of a helicopter. It crashes into Thus it fuses the two.
Yeah. Oh, Crash Bandicoot meets Vietnam.
So this is meant to be like,
Crash
we're meant to be
Bandicoot
showing
means
this show to the awards, right?
Yeah, well, we've done the first minute of professionalism. We did
Yeah.
15 minutes or so. If
So
anyone wants to
we'll
listen
cut
to
them.
it,
Yeah,
go
we'll
back,
any
listen to
of
that
We'll cut
again.
everything else.
Mate.
What other awards are
There's Talk Show of the Year,
there? We are a talk show.
Best New Show, which we won.
We are a new show.
We were a new show last year.
We're a
That's
new
why we
show
won
this
it
year.
last year.
No, we're a new show.
Technically, we've rebranded with the Gaming Hours now.
Yeah,
So
that was-
it's a different show. So it's still technically a new
I thought
show.
we were the gaming hour-ish.
The Gaming Hour bracket, anything we put here,
Yeah.
close bracket. I think that's
The
what we're
gaming bracket into time here.
What else have we? What other awards are there? I don't even know. I think it's kind of a case of give us your clips and we'll nominate you for stuff. There's best music show. There's best something in the middle. Best indie or alternative. Best mainstream.
Can we make two different clips? One being like overly serious, like, "Hey guys, welcome to the gaming. I'm here with James."
Have we got
And
a soundboard? Tell me we have a
Is that
soundboard.
supposed to be serious?
Yeah, it's like proper like American, like, you know. So
Leon, it's
AAA.
like morning TV,
Yeah.
morning TV radio show.
It's
you
like
know,
gaming
TV
hour in the
radio.
morning.
Get up a soundboard, Lewis. We can do this right now.
And then and the,
Apparently, your opinions are completely invalid because you like the Sonic series.
it's Leon. Is that Leon by any chance?
Oh.
Leon, how's the binding going? The reason why you're not on the radio right now.
Oh, get behind it, nerd.
Shall we go back to gaming?
Yeah, let's
The
go to gaming.
Binding of Isaac.
Hey, where's the
Kill
DLC
me.
for that game, eh?
Oh yeah, I thought they ran out of ideas, so they literally asked the community what they want.
Yeah, I unsubscribed from the Binding of Isaac subreddit because it was all just, here's my idea for this thing. Look how cool. It's same with GTA 5 PC. That subreddit I unsubscribed from gaming. I unsubscribed from that subreddit because it was like, I have a problem, or here is someone hacking. I don't care.
I don't know. People like Reddit.
The dank Reddit memes.
Anyway, what else have we got on there?
What else we got on the list? We should refer to that now.
We've got music.
Oh,
What kind of music are we
We've been
playing?
speaking for 15 minutes.
that
This
gives
is
us
usually
time
like
to get a
half point.
soundboard up.
We spoke for 15 minutes?
We did.
If this isn't Kingdom Hearts, I'm going to be very upset.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to be very upset.
Cry every time.
Get your bucket ready.
Is it Rescue Girl?
It's not Resident Evil.
Is it Metal Gear Rising?
Look, instead of us trying to guess what the song is going to be, I'll just play the song. That might make a little bit more
That
sense.
one game from Civ that won an award.
That ruins the game.
It's Drifting from Payday 3.
I left my favorite cassette in the escape car. I'll never hear those songs again. It made me think of all the many things I've sacrificed. Oh mama, where do I begin? When I broke bad, I never knew about all this trouble I would have. You should not romanticize this outlaw life. When the stars have been shown and the tales have been told, I'm telling you something's missing. Don't make no excuse to sing the blues. Calculating the cost of the things that you lost, you realize how's gone missing. Don't go drifting. I'm losing count when we call on all that I regret. How many missteps are enough? Who are the few I know friends will be by my side? When without recourse life gets tough. When I broke bad, I never knew of all the trouble I would have. This is not romanticizes outlaw life. When the scars have been shown and the tales have been told, I'm telling you something's missing. Don't make no excuse to sing the blues. Calculating the cost of the things that you lost, you'll realize love's gone missing. Don't go drifting. When the stars have been shown and the tales have been told, I'm telling you something's missing. Don't make no excuse to sing the blues. Calculating the cost of the things that you lost, you realize love's gone missing. Oh no, 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 don't go drifting. Don't go drifting. Don't go drifting.
The Gaming Hour on Storm FM.
And welcome back. So that was Freeze Easy Peak from Banjo-Kazooie. Before we had Mario Kart 8 theme and Drifting from Payday 2.
I gotta say that drifting song was a bit odd for Payday.
Yeah. Lots of it you only hear for like 30 seconds between stages, and then they're just like back to the default soundtrack.
No, that just sort of gave off the impression of wearing balaclavas in a lovely little boat, holding hands.
Yeah, it's basically Payday.
Fair play. So in the news this week, Silent Hills seems to have been cancelled.
I'm actually really crushed by this. Like, I'm not a huge Silent Hill kind of guy, but the way they presented it, like, through what was it called, PT?
Yeah.
That was incredible. Like that marketing was just spot on, and that really got me interested.
Yeah, well, that's been pulled from the PlayStation Store now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
it
is
really
kind of
does
a
suck.
shame.
So is there no chance of like anyone picking it up, or was it because of Hideo's gone?
Well, Hideo Kojima's gone, and Konami don't seem to be supporting it anymore. I think was it Guillermo del Toro was the person attached to it, has said that he doesn't think it's probably going to happen anymore. So it's not looking
Single
too
tier.
bright.
Norman Reedus is like my only career down the drain. Bless him.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, it is a really big shame. Why did Hideo leave? Was he fired or did he leave?
Just wanted to move on for other stuff, I think.
He's sick of making Metal Gear.
Yes, yeah. He said this is going to be the final Metal Gear Solid, and then left
Until the next one.
essentially.
He's drying his complaining
But
tears.
he said that about 4, to be honest. So
Four
I
was a bit of
expect
a
this.
drag.
Yeah, I expect this one is going to be the last one though, just because he's officially left Konami now, and it does seem like a decent place to end it on, from what I understand.
I'm guessing a Metal Gear Rising sequel is still in.
Maybe. I mean, Konami. I think it's Konami that hold the rights to the name.
Yeah.
And it was leased out to Platinum last time for the last game. So
so
it's not
Hid-
outside the realms of possibility.
Did Hideo have any choice in that, or was it just actually that?
He was involved in the production, yeah, but it was like to a limited extent. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't a. It was barely canon.
Yeah,
essentially.
It was just like a what if sort of scenario.
Well, yeah, it's set like 20 years after, I think. No, yeah, something like 10, 20 years after 4.
20 years after he stopped a boat with his face.
What?
You never played 4?
I never played 4, no.
No. You need to play it.
Yeah, I did ride into some ridiculous
Yeah.
stuff in that game, but yeah, it's like been improved since then, and
Mm.
then he just gets so OP. And it's kind of ridiculous. But I guess that's the point of the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, Silent Hills. Alec, what was the last Silent Hill game?
I don't know. It's old.
Anniversary? Is that just a remake?
It's probably a remake or a remaster.
That's the name that pops to my mind when I think at Silent Hill right now.
When was Homecoming?
Oh, gosh, years ago. Punch it into Google.
I'm working on it. Silent Hill video game. The original was 1999.
Okay.
Control F remake. No joy.
It's Silent Hill 2 that's often held up as the classic in video games. I've never actually played it.
Near value now. I
I
remember Bethan got the Silent Hill collection, and it was nothing but glitchy. Like it was barely playable.
What console was that for?
It was for Xbox
Okay.
360. I mean, she had like I think it was 3 of them bundled into one, and yeah, 2 was practically unplayable. You know, glitching walls and stuff. It was horrible.
Oh dear.
So what was the last game released? Or
I'm working on it. It's kind of complicated. 'Cause they're all called Silent Hill, so it's like.
just put latest Silent Hill game.
Okay, there's Silent Hill, Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill 4, The Room, Silent Hill Origins, Silent Hill Homecoming, Silent Hill The Arcade, which doesn't really fit, Silent Hill Shattered Dimensions, Silent Hill Downpour, Silent Hill HD Collection, and Silent Hill Book of Memories. And there's 3 cancelled ones. Untitled DS game, The Box, Silent Hills.
Okay.
So, most recent one was released in October 2012.
Oh, not too long ago then.
Yeah.
It's just a shame because like the overall atmosphere they got over with PT.
Yeah.
I can't even say what I want to say on the radio, but hot damn.
Yeah, it's quite psychological, which you don't really get too much anymore.
Mm.
Those type of horror games. What was the big horror game last year? It was
Outlast.
Outlast was one of them.
Five Nights at Freddy's, I hear that was a big game.
The one where you play detective.
I know the one you mean.
Yeah.
With Slenderman, was it? Slender?
no.
Detective.
Well, you kind of do. You go and get
Yeah.
What does it involve?
Being scared, I'm guessing.
You start and there's like a butcher.
Sweeney Todd.
I'll have to Google it. But
Is that rememberable?
Yeah,
Whoa.
clearly it was a very well-known game. Okay, so
To be honest, I probably know what it is. When we,
I'm not personally a massive fan of horror games. But,
horror game.
I'm not a fan of them either, but I always seem to get made to play
the
them.
evil of within.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That flopped, didn't it? A bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, wasn't it by Bethesda?
I think so.
Who made it? It was a big
Who?
company.
Evil Within.
Yeah, it was a very big company. It just got this huge name because of it.
Yeah, they did a lot of marketing for it. Tango Gameworks developed it, and then Bethesda published it.
Yeah, it was good. Bethesda.
Bethesda. They're good at marketing, Bethesda.
There's a couple of good horror games last year. There was Alien Isolation came out last year.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But like I say, a lot of these a lot of the horror games you get nowadays are kind of jump scary.
Rather than psychological.
Yeah, and Silent Hill, that's been its entire shtick, really. I guess the latest few games haven't really lived up to that, from what I understand. Like I say, I'm not a massive fan of the series, but it looked like PT or Silent Hills had something going for it that was a bit more down that route.
Yeah. I mean, Silent Hill after having read that list, it seems like there's always a new one coming out, so maybe like the name is kind of what scared them away from it. Maybe if they like rebranded it and tried to be more psychological rather than whatever they are right now, rather being more psychological than what you have out at the moment, then it could be really good, because jump scares are good for YouTube, but they're not good. They don't make good games at all. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Cough, cough.
PewDiePie's just like, oh my god, a jump
I'm so
scare."
spooked. How do I make myself less spooked? It's us, Markiplier. Markiplier, what do you think?
Did you know that inside your body is a spooky skeleton?
Spooky, scary
That's
skeletons.
the entirety of the YouTubers.
So
right
technically, spooky, scary skeletons always send shivers down your spine.
Okay. I'm glad we established that.
It's just breaking down internally.
Okay, so wow, big shame about Silent Hills.
Yeah.
What else is a shame? Star Wars Battlefront.
Yep. That's a bigger shame.
Yep.
It's like you go, hey Timmy, what do you want for Christmas? It's like, I would learn a bike. It's like, yeah, I'll get you a bike. Christmas morning comes, and then you open the box, and there's just a turd with a picture of a bike stuck in it, and you're like, I asked for a bike, so you didn't specify, and then they slap you across the face.
Okay.
That's exactly how I feel about Battlefront.
I want that on a t-shirt.
Where's the space battles? What,
Yeah.
what is this?
Well, it got cancelled. There will be no space battles.
Well, there's a handy image here that I'm going to relate to you. The number of maps in Star Wars Battlefront 2, 33, 16 planets, 4 DLC maps. Number of maps in Star Wars Battlefront, 8 maps on 4 planets. Number of players in Star Wars Battlefront 2, 32 versus 32 on all modes. Star Wars Battlefront, 20 versus 20, less on some modes. Space battles. Yes, in Star Wars Battlefront 2. No, in Star Wars Battlefront.
Don't do this to me. They're my favourite bit. There's nothing nice than just sort of getting in like a Star Cruise and just sort of crashing into the side of theirs.
Space.
A single player campaign.
No.
Star Wars Battlefront 2, yeah.
Yes.
Star Wars Battlefront,
No.
not so much.
It's okay, Dave. We're here for you.
20 quid DLC probably.
Yeah, wait for it. It's on the bottom of the list.
Infantry types. 53 different types of infantry in Star Wars Battlefront 2.
It's like, hey.
Star Wars Battlefront, loadouts only. 2 heroes.
2 heroes? As in like Jedi.
Jedi and Sith, we're covered.
And
You can-
19 playable heroes in Star Wars Battlefront 2.
My God. This is darker.
Enjoy playing a vast variety of heroes such as Darth Vader and Darth Vader.
When the vehicle types.
Stop. Stop it. They're already dead.
Apparently AT-ATs won't be playable in.
Even though they were in the trailer.
Yeah.
in all the trailers so far. Oh my gosh.
Just kind of bull.
I think that might have been a bit stretched with the AT-AT. Like, surely they just wouldn't show trailers of them moving around in a battlefield.
I think they realized that people were going to pay money for this game whatever they did, so they just didn't put any effort in whatsoever. Problem solved.
Sounds about right.
That's exactly what I mean by the bicycle, like a picture of a bike in a poo. You didn't specify and you didn't ask.
I think that's how video game development works, Dave.
It is.
I don't think you send a letter to a developer like, "Hi, Mr. Developer.
I would like Half-Life 3.
I would
Plus.
like it to also include Portal elements and Dota elements and Gmod elements because they are the best games." And then you get it. Like it's
Please bring Eli back. We missed him.
mate.
I mean-
Spoilers.
I mean, you can understand to a certain extent that with the latest graphical engines and the emphasis on a higher fidelity, that maybe you have to cut back on a technical level in some places. But, and this is a big but,
Oh booty.
Is it like my anaconda don't want none unless you got butts? And
yeah. But we're in supposedly the next gen. Like, we're at the stage now where games should be made exclusively for the next gen consoles. It's not like you have to try and scale it back to fix it on Xbox 360 and PS3 anymore. That's done. Nobody cares. You can make it next gen now, and they still have to limit it to this degree. And you have to wonder, what is the point of next gen?
we're in the void century. That's what it is.
The what?
The void century. Well, the void century, I mean like void year. It's just like we're stuck in the middle. We just can't decide.
But we shouldn't. We should be right at the time where games are starting to come out. It's been like 2 years since Xbox. Well,
It's been
like a year and a half now.
It's been about a year and it's been 2 years since they got announced. It's been a year because they released for holiday season last year. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and now we're like 4 months into the next year, so we're about a year and a half now.
Yeah.
So we're about a year and a half into the life of the next gen now. There should be games coming out now that are true next gen games.
That are making brains explode.
I mean, you can understand the pre-development stuff coming out for the launch may not be up to snuff, but developers have had the dev kit for
Years.
2 years now, essentially.
My guess is they don't want to commit to one console because they're too like money grubbers.
What?
If you get me, right? They could make this amazing next gen console game that is just made for one console and one console only, or they could make a game that is compatible on every console and make it available for everybody, meaning more money essentially, which is probably why they've done it.
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, do you
I don't know.
remember? You don't, because I don't think any of us were alive. But when E.T. originally came out for the Atari 2600, and it caused the entire demise of the video game. Well, it didn't cause it, but it was a factor that caused the entire breakdown of the video game system. I think that's likely to probably happen soon because I think people are losing confidence in the games that they're buying are going to be good.
I think that's a little excessive. I don't think it's quite that bad, but I definitely think there's a sense of disillusionment, and also a sort of split between what consumers want. I mean, Leon's just pointed out that a lot of the issues with these current gen games is graphics quality over content, and you have people that will literally complain if there's a couple of jaggies in the game. It's like, wow, this is supposed to be next gen.
Yeah.
What is this? This is rubbish. I'm like, but is the content there?
Yeah.
Is the gameplay good? It's like, it doesn't matter. No, there's just a few jaggies.
Mate.
should I fill in for Leon?
Do it.
Well, Sony, right? Sony are amazing. There you go.
You just put a Scouse accent on.
Sony are fucking amazing.
Well, now we have to read the thing out.
Dave,
Oh no.
you can read it.
Oh right, okay. Where is it?
It's up there.
We apologise for any offence caused. If you wish to complain about the content of the show, then please contact the program controller by emailing pc@stormfm.com.
I did kind of walk.
I am
into that
awfully
one.
sorry I walked into that one. It's just
I'm sorry.
reflex because he told me to talk in a Scouse accent. I just...
Blame Leon.
I blame
Leon
Leon.
was here, then you wouldn't have had to do that.
It's Leon's downfall.
Twice in one show.
Twice in one
Yeah.
show. Well, in
It's
fairness,
like-
it's not as bad as Tim.
It's almost
So-
there. It's almost as Tim's on the show.
Not quite that bad.
Never again.
So we're going to have to go clean for the next couple of weeks, yeah?
Yeah.
to make it through the end of the year.
Next couple of weeks.
It's
Okay.
not going to happen.
You got this, boys. Okay.
The number of times I've come close to swearing this show.
Hey, the trick is, right, before the show, watch some kid shows. And then you'll get in the mindset of talking like a child.
It sounds like you watch a lot of kids shows.
I watch
Dave.
Teletubbies before I come on the show, usually. Yeah,
It explains a lot, to be honest.
I always say Teletubbies when I'm just before I had to do a show, just before an exam.
So I had that for the Fubar's, but they got a fair now. Fubar. Where were we?
I have no idea. Something about losing video game, consumers losing confidence in the video game industry.
Battlefront. My one hope is I just don't want them to turn Battlefront into a skinned Battlefield.
That's what it's going to be, though.
But
Yeah.
I don't want it like that. Like,
Tough.
Don't
no,
buy
I
it.
don't want it.
Tough.
I don't want it to be like, I need a medical here. I need ammo.
We're choking, apparently. Dave's dying now. He's become very enraged.
Yeah, pretty much. I want it to have that Battlefront feel. I want it to just be. I don't want it to be like a reskin of dun dun ta pew pew. I want it to literally be pew pew and mean it.
Well, tough. Deal with it, nerd.
No, I ain't dealing with it. I ain't buying it.
Great. It's still going to sell.
Yeah, because it has the word Star Wars on it.
It's going to sell, and everybody's going to hate it.
Yeah, and then everyone will be like, oh, why did I buy this? Even though everyone already saw it coming. Flame Disney. That's what you got to do. It's Disney's fault because they have the IP. They bought that Star Wars,
Yeah, but saying that, I'm looking forward to the Star Wars Disneyland section.
Yeah,
That's
this is
gonna
true.
be crazy.
It's already there.
They've started building it.
There's some stuff already there.
Really?
Yeah, it's been there for years. There was a Star Wars ride.
They're doing Kingdom Hearts there apparently as well.
Ah,
Like they posted on Twitter last year that they
James, you just make a mess. All
yeah,
over the
I
microphone.
need to go to it.
they've been the developers been in close contact with who's the CEO of Disney?
Mr. Disney.
Mr. Disney is
Walt
killed.
Disney. That's who it is. No.
Mr. Disney is killed though.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, they were in talks and they were like they posted on Twitter like teasing that they were doing work there and stuff. So it's like
Is Bob Iger,
Bob Iger.
CEO of Disney. Bet you hear his name on a
Iger.
daily basis. Household name.
Say his name really fast.
Bob Iger. Mate, that's how they get the Monsters Inc. scare sounds. They just get people to say his name really quickly. Booga.
That's the new sound for the mask on the new Crash Bandicoot game.
Booga. Video games.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know-
So help me God.
You know when you say into the microphone?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Okay. So I'm going to play some music. This is from Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. It's called Let's Get It On.
Let's get it on. Boom, boom.
Check it out now. Yeah, check it out, yo. Yo, check it out now. Third strike, yo. Yo, I know you got your options, so pick the right thing. Some choices to make and mad records to bring them. Just hooked on it, dark bodies who want it. I don't know where you got your skills from, jump off it. Bring it on, any opponent or contender. No one can stop this with guns and objects. As far as I'm concerned, yo, it's only one topic. Joining street fighters from bare hands to toxic. You're an average warrior, I be the master. I can teach you how to fight and move faster. One false move, kid, that be disaster. I'll beat you endless and continue the day after. Street Fighter 3, that's right, the third chapter. This game's for real, no lies or no actors. Pick your character, don't wanna represent your life. You start with anybody, so make your choice right.
Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, one box could leave you messed up and fractured. Block these uppercuts, they may leave you captured. May the best fighter win and win again. Battle to the top until his life ends. But if his life ends and he starts to decay, may one of his street soldiers avenge me.
See you talking to the game, couldn't be talking to me. I got enough to beat and more soldiers to bury. You know we just clicked in and made you realize this game is twice as hard. You see that with your own eyes. You're on the way to choose your type of life cause you gotta. I tell you from now, we fight over be the hotter. I don't think you want this one, just practice. Just challenge me when you're ready with your tactics. High punch, the spin kicks, watch your back split. I see you in the air when I make you back flip.
Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know you got your options, so pick the right thing. Some choices to make, a mad ruckus to bring. I'm just hooked on it. Dark bodies who want it. I don't know where you got your skills from. Jump off it, bring it on. Any opponent or contender, no one can stop this. With guns and objects, as far as I'm concerned, yo, it's only one topic. 20 street fighters from bare hands to toxic. You're an average warrior, I be the master. I can teach you how to fight and move faster. One false move, kid, that be disaster. I reach you endless and continue the day after. Street Fighter 3, that's right, the third chapter. This game's for real, no lies or no actors. Speak your character, don't wanna represent your life. You start with anybody, so make your choice right.
the Gaming Hour on Storm FM.
And welcome back. So that was the theme of Cammy from Street Fighter 4, and before that we had Zero from Ace Combat Zero, and Let's Get It On from Street Fighter 3.
Oh, baby.
So we're at the end of our show, by the looks of it. We only have a few minutes left, so I guess we plug it up.
Bugle.
Yeah, so Bugle's
Plug
doing
that
their
baby.
session 4 till 7 up at the SU. If you guys want to check it out, play some video games, come on down.
If you don't know where it is, post on the Bugle group and someone will come and find you. It's best to make friends now.
We will find you.
Hopefully.
You should. Yeah, hopefully we'll find you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not.
It's likely we won't. No, I'm kidding. If you don't know where the SU is, and post on the group, and Dave will come and find you because Dave's the president.
Friends will always find you.
And
Unless you're buried in a marsh.
Oh, who have you buried in a marsh?
No one.
yet.
You don't bury people in marshes, you dump them.
They just sink.
Hope they sink.
Does all the work for you.
Oh my
Come one with the
God.
wildlife.
Yeah.
It's that plug got weird.
Welcome to the gaming hour. But yeah, so come down to Bugle if you're interested in that. We'll be here next week. I don't know how many weeks we have left. I don't know how long Storm's going to keep on going.
4 and a bit, I think.
I reckon to the end, like mid-May-ish.
Yeah. So that's like 2 weeks then. It's like the end of April now. That'll give us 2 weeks, mid-May.
Well, students officially leave, like, they'll start leaving early June. So I'd imagine actually it's the end of May.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I'd say we'll
That'd
probably
be
have
nice.
another month left.
Yeah.
So we got a few more shows yet.
Got some summer shows going on.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Summer
Well,
themes.
let me try to remember what we did last year. Didn't we do a pre-E3? No, we did a post-E3 show last year, didn't we?
Oh, we did, yeah.
I wasn't
So
there for
I
that.
think-
I think I was home, but
That was June. No, July. Yeah, no, it was June.
June. So I think we've still got a while yet.
we'll see. I think everything come around earlier this year. I think.
Yeah, so
so.
we'll definitely see. But we're gonna wrap it up, guys. We'll see you next week. 1:30.
Yeah.
Same bat place, same bat time.
Hopefully Leon will
Same
be here next
terrain.
week as well. So we can have a
hopefully.
full show and be professional.
Yeah.
Every
Yes.
week, you know our professionalism.
Yeah.
Lord knows it didn't happen this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll catch you guys later.
Ciao.
Here's
let's-
some. We need to find some music for these wonderful people to listen to.
Right, you got any Ellie
Serenade
Gold?
those.
Golding. Say it.
Ellie Golding.
Ellie Golding.
Okay, go. They're good.
Okay, goes good, yeah.
Maybe some Ellie
Ellie Golding. We got Run by Ellie Golding.
Punch it.
Song of the week is
I
I
mean-
Burnt My Life by Imagine Dragons. But this is some Ellie Golding.
Where's it?
It's Burn by Ellie Golding. Oh, which one do you want? How Long Will I Love You? How long will I love you?
I have. Oh yeah, go on that one. How long will I love you?
How long will we review?
How long will I love you?
Oh,
Oh, Lee.